Welcome to the Point Second Podcast. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer. How you doing, Sammy?
Feeling great. Long weekend. Nice and rested up.
You're rested up?
No, not at
I
all.
find that very hard to believe. This is episode 3, available Wednesday, September 4th. I'm kind of feeling like Thursday, September 5th, the way this is running today.
Yeah.
Audio issues.
Yeah.
Differences in opinions on when we should start. I thought earlier, and then I was unprepared. Long stories. Just to refresh everybody, we take underdogs, overs, props. Did it go well last week? We'll see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, spoiler alerts. I'm not thrilled. Please keep posting comments on Instagram, YouTube. Watch our stuff. We're putting out more content. Trying to keep everybody engaged. We got some Patina Wine Bar that we did.
Food up there from Patina. Some real good food if you didn't watch the cut.
Yeah, we got that. Watch that on Instagram. Sammy, what else is on the show?
All right, we got Florida State still has no one to blame, fiery game day food, and the PTP told you so.
We told you so. Told you so. All right, Sammy, catching up with you. You were out of town.
I was locally, but I was mentally out of town.
You sent me a picture. You said, would you like to use this picture in the show? And it's this picture.
Yep.
Look at that guy.
Yep. I was glitter bombed.
Glitter bomb.
Yeah. So I was at.
How do you explain the hat?
That's it goes with the glitter. I mean, it's colorful. It was the only thing I had that kind of went with the EDM crowd. So
yeah.
I mean, it's Deadpool. You can't really see him in the photo.
Was it Deadpool?
At least it's Deadpool.
Was it okay.
Some saving grace there.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, there was a sign that said free glitter, and you can't say no to free glitter.
Well, not when you went with your friend Molly, you said.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And when you go with your friend Molly,
yep.
I think anything like
goes.
that goes.
Every decision sounds like a good decision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've never hung out with Molly. I've never had any interest in hanging out with Mary Jane either.
Oh, I visited them all this weekend.
I bet you did.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I bet. What a life.
A couple other ones, too.
What a life this guy has. And then once in a while, you'll get very like, I kind of wish I could live like you once in a while. I'm like, no, you have to wake up. You can't wake up for softball practice at 7 a.m. to coach 10-year-old kids when you've been rolling with Molly all night.
Yeah, that would be a terrible choice.
We are not the same. Sammy, we got some new shirts.
Yeah, nice.
Jackie. Jackie helped me make. Well, Jackie did all of it. We got this. Some local guys.
Man, I love it.
Sharpness.
Good old trucker hat style.
Sharpness.
This is hot.
We'll be giving away some stuff to followers and whatnot. So this is looking good. Things are on the up and up. So good weekend. How would you rate your trip to the EDM?
I'd give it about an 8.5. Only because the fest was amazing.
Yeah.
But then we'd go to the after parties that were downtown clubs, and I hated that scene.
Okay, why?
Just like when we used to go back 20 years ago, and you would just be crammed in a corner, you can't move. You got to fight to get to the bar, and you're paying $20 a drink. And I was like, I'm over that.
Where was the concert?
That was at the SeatGeek Stadium, Bridgeview, right, where the ladies' soccer team plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was cool. They had like 5 different stages. It was outdoors. They had pyro going. It was like a 12-hour day. Great.
And then you're like, I need more.
Yeah.
You're like, I need to go out to bars.
Well, I wanted to go home, but I was hanging out with people younger than me. And they're like, yeah, we're just getting started. And I was like, oh, shit.
It's a different world. Maybe younger people is not your game as much anymore.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I was a bit old for this crowd. I mean, they were cool.
Yeah.
But I could tell they were all like mid-20s. They were like 30s. I'm like, not for me.
Yeah. That'll gas you.
Yeah.
That'll gas you out. All right. I'm glad we ordered these things. We're going to give away tons of stuff this year.
Yeah.
We might have a little soiree.
You have boxes of stuff.
Got boxes of stuff. That's what my house needs.
Here's just one box of many.
When you have 3 young children, what you need is more boxes in your home. But thanks again to Jackie for making all these things for us.
Thank you,
taking
Jackie.
her time. And we had some local printers. They're called Semperfi. They're nice guys. And
cool.
They did a good job. So that's the good news. We have to talk some bad news. So on to that. All right, Sammy.
Yeah.
We started off week 0 with 1 bet. Went 1-0.
Yeah, started off strong.
Did we follow it up? We got to find out right now.
Right.
If you've listened to the first few minutes of this episode, you're going to think probably not.
Probably already know.
So let's see. What was the first game, Sam?
North Dakota State at Colorado. It was Thursday. The North Dakota was plus 9.5 with a total at 60.5.
And what did we take?
We took that over at 60.5.
Okay, so it was 14-10 at the end of the first quarter. I was like, easy money. Thank you, Coach Prime. 2017, North Dakota State at halftime. Still plenty of meat on the bone to get that in. What was the final score?
Colorado 31-26.
So that's not 60.
That's not.
and a half.
It's close though.
Close. It was a awful second half.
Yeah.
North Dakota scored 6 points in the second half, and it was all in the fourth quarter. Didn't go well. Shadur Sanders threw for 445 yards and 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, and they still couldn't get that over. And we could have taken North Dakota State plus 9.5 and had a nice, tasty winner.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
I circled the game. I picked the wrong bet. Moving on. 0-1 for the week. What do we got?
Number 2 was number 14 at number 1 Georgia. It was Clemson plus 13.5 with a total at 48.5, and we took that over at 48.5.
Okay. One of the slower, worst games of the weekend, I thought. Georgia was up. The score at halftime was 6-0 Georgia.
Brutal.
I talked about the Clemson quarterback, Cade Klubnik, saying he was struggling. He wasn't the man. He went 18 for 29 for 142 yards, 1 interception, and 0 touchdowns. What was the final, Sam?
Georgia 34-3.
34-3. Clemson is on the hot seat. Davos Swinney might be. Sweeney, spelled it differently. He's an old Bama walk-on, but we're done with that. So 0-2.
0-2.
What's next?
Number 17, Notre Dame at number 20, Texas A&M. Notre Dame was plus 3 with a total of 46.5. We took the over at 46.5. Another over.
Notre Dame was plus 3. What was the final score?
Notre Dame 23-13.
Another missed opportunity. Notre Dame plus 3 was right there. Did not go well. Riley Leonard for Notre Dame. He had 158 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, and no interceptions. 158 passing yards is pretty low. But the Texas A&M quarterback was like, "Nope, I got you." He had 100 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
Oof.
It was another miserable game. It was like Georgia, Clemson was like, "Hang on, we got something worse for you." 0-3, Sam. What was our last pick?
See if we could turn our luck. Number 13, LSU. At number 23, USC. USC was plus 4.5. I'm sorry, was USC plus 4.5 with a total of 64. And of course, we took that over at 64.
Yeah. And I think, I didn't even write down the score, but I think they lost it by 20 points.
Oh my God.
It was like 21, 24. I don't even, I just, 0-4. Yeah.
Week 2.
The LSU quarterback passed for 308 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he had a pick. The USC quarterback threw for 378 yards and a touchdown with 0 interceptions, and they still couldn't get this one in. I think it was 24-21. Awful. They were not putting the ball in the end zone. Other games I looked at, versus the unranked Florida Gators. That was Gators plus 2.5 and a total 54. What was the final of that?
Miami 41-17.
And we did not take it.
Oof.
We did not take that over. I liked the team total over 29.5. You can run that back on last week's episode. And I said, I kind of like that over 29.5 for the U, and they scored 41. And there was also another opportunity there. So that would have been a winner. What was the other game?
Boston College at FSU. It was Boston College plus 15.5. The total of 50.5.
Boston College plus 15.5. What was the final score?
Boston College 28-13.
FSU.
Wow.
Wowzers.
Yeah, it ran all over.
Wowzers. FSU was like highly ranked. People were very ambitious with their opportunities to run into the 12-team playoff. That's not looking good. I looked at like a Friday game for the long weekend. I had FAU. I'm an old alumnus of FAU. Go Owls. They're not Bama, but go Owls. FAU, Michigan State. FAU was plus 12 and a total of 44.5. What was the final in that?
I kind of lost it on that one.
Michigan State.
There we go. Michigan State 16-10.
Yeah, so FAU would have covered easily on that. Did not take. And what was the last one? TCU at Stanford. What was the line?
The line was plus 7, total 59.5.
And what was the final score?
TCU 34-27.
You know I like overs, but I did not take it. So I could have potentially gone 4-4, But I'm like, let me get these 4 losers out of the way.
All the 4s you almost took.
Yep.
Wow.
We're 0-4 for the week, 1-4 for the season. But we haven't even started NFL.
No, that's where the money's, baby.
Last season, we started off 2-7. That was our first episode. Brutal. But we made a monster comeback. Ended up making quite a bit of money. The college football playoffs are starting to already take a little shape. The Georgias, Ohio States, Texas, Ole Miss, Bama, Notre Dame, and then you got like Miami, Missouri, Tennessee. They're all looking live. A lot's going to happen, but the teams that might be out already, Clemson, I don't see them winning and getting in that top 12. Texas A&M could be a problem. That was not good, and it didn't look like they had a lot of potential. LSU, could you imagine LSU just getting bounced like that? And FSU seems like they're done. Two losses, and they don't seem like they can even hang. So it's starting to take shape. We'll see what some of these other teams do. But Texas, Michigan is on Saturday. Not a great slate this weekend.
Okay.
But Texas, Michigan is on 11. That should be interesting. Which kind of gets us into our next segment. What? College football picks. All right, Sammy. Time to get back on the horse.
Yeah.
And Trime. Both. All right. College football, what's our first game?
Texas at Michigan, Saturday at 11 a.m. Michigan is +7 with a total of 42.
It's almost like we just talked about that. I love it. Come on. What am I taking?
You're taking that over at 42.
Taking that over at 42.
0-4 doesn't stop you.
No, Texas could put up 42 by themselves. Michigan's defense is very good. Their offense is a little bit slower, but 42 is low in the big house. Come on. Take that over. What's next?
Michigan State at Maryland. Michigan State is +9 with a total at 44.
Yeah, I thought Maryland played really well. They put up like 50 points last week. Michigan State played FAU 16-10. That didn't seem much, but I think they'll put up a little bit more than 16. What are we taking?
We're taking that over at 44.
What?
Mm-hmm. Surprise, surprise.
All right, I'm not taking anything in this one, but what's the third game here?
South Florida at Alabama. South Florida is +31. Damn. With a total of 63.5.
Yeah, Bama beat Western Kentucky 63-0 on Saturday. So I was thrilled. The Alabama team total is over 46.5. South Florida can't play defense. I might take it, but it's not an official pick yet. So we'll see if we can post that one on X this weekend. And what's the last college football game we're going to take?
Colorado at Nebraska. Colorado is +7.5, and that total's 58.5.
This was the toughest one for me because Colorado seems to find ways to beat some teams. They also find ways to they've blown it a few times. Sammy, what do you think we're taking on that?
I believe we're taking that over at 58.5.
3 overs.
Yeah, I love you're like, oh, that was tough for me to take, and you take 3 overs.
Look, it didn't go well last week, but you stick to the process.
You got to get it back.
Trust the process, everybody. All right, we'll post those on X. We'll start giving away stuff next week. We're going to have guest pickers in next week. We're going to have a good time. We're getting you started, getting you back on the horse. NFL Picks is next.
Nice.
NFL Picks. The long-awaited return of the NFL.
Yeah.
And our sweet NFL picks.
I'm really excited. Last year I was a bit nervous. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? And I still don't know what I'm doing, but I look at least like I pretend like I know what I'm doing.
And you watch a little bit when you're not doing Molly at a music festival. I'm like, did you do your homework? You're like, oh, yeah. And then you're like, hold on. Where's your sheet? I got to look real quick.
It's called cramming, okay?
Yeah.
We all got through high school doing it.
Yeah, you got through a lot of cramming in this life. Double entendres. What's our first NFL pick, Sam?
All right, Baltimore at Kansas City. It's the Thursday game. Baltimore is +3 with a total of 46.5.
Okay, I'm dying to take that total. Dying to.
I feel like you have to.
What am I taking?
Baltimore +3.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wild
you
card.
You taking over? Wow.
I know. Wild card. All right. Baltimore's got Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, and they keep kind of stacking it up. It's really hard to bet against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They just find a way. Baltimore +3 just seems kind of good here. I know my buddy Rob will be very thrilled about that pick. Or maybe he won't. He's like, you went 0-4. You think I want you picking my team? All right, what's the next one?
Green Bay at Philadelphia. It's Friday evening game. Wait, isn't that one in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's the out of the country game. Green Bay is plus 2.5, a total at 48.5.
Yeah, Friday game. The NFL is like kind of spread it out, and I like it. And Green Bay Philly, that's a pretty good matchup.
Yeah.
They just got to stop doing the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like it has to be Saturday.
That'd be nice. Or let's make Monday an actual holiday.
Monday holiday.
Yeah.
Let's do it. What were you gonna say?
No, you said picking a good game, and I laughed. They just send the dog games overseas. Like, nobody wants to watch this game. Let's send it to Brazil.
Yeah. No, this one will actually be pretty good.
It will,
They find ways to do bad matchups. But what are we taking on this one?
We're taking that over at 48.5. We're back!
Back on track. All right. This one means a little bit to me. What's the next game?
Jacksonville at Miami. Jacksonville is plus 3.5 with the total at 49.
They got me back on track last season. Dolphins team totals were getting me back in the plus column.
Yeah.
What are we taking?
Dolphins team total over 25.5.
Yeah, I think they're going to start slinging it. Jacksonville doesn't really impress me. If I bet the total 49, that seems a little high. But I could see the Dolphins putting up like 31 plus in this game. So I like it. What's next? A local game.
Tennessee at Chicago. That's Sunday at noon. Tennessee's plus 4 with a total at 44.5.
All right, so I got you into Hard Knocks. You didn't think it existed, and I got you in it. Did you like the finale? Did you like it all?
I did, actually. And I probably am more into it because it is the Bears. I mean, if it was, I think New York has a season out right now, too, and I probably wouldn't care as much.
Yeah.
But it was very good. I did enjoy it.
Yeah. It's hard. They do a good job with the drama. You know, you see some stories. They kind of interview the families of some of these couple of guys that aren't the stars, but they've made a career out of it.
Yeah, they do make him human. They're people I would have never cared about. Now I'm like, oh, I do like that as a person. I like that.
Yeah. Like they cut Adrian Colbert, and you said he was fun to watch.
I'm starting to like him.
They turned down a trade for Velus Jones. I don't know. They look good on paper, but you can never trust a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
But Caleb's looks like might have it. I don't know.
That excitement around. He's got that energy. He's got that excitement around him.
So if they do Hard Knocks next year and they do it on the LA Rams, you gonna watch?
I mean, probably not, because I'm going to cancel my HBO now.
Oh, that's right.
Now that I only bought it for or paid for it for the show.
They've already done the Rams. Yeah. They've already done all of them, I think.
I did back. I used to play football, so I know about watching people get cut. But you were just high school. You're like, all right, well, high school's over.
Right.
You're talking about like actual adults, and there's a livelihood, and you realize how much is on the line.
It's tough.
It's really tough.
There's a human element there where it's very cringy, and you're like, oh, not Steve. He was nice, but it happens all the time. To have an end to your dream, that's hard to watch.
And have a camera in your face while it's happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
do it to me, like 8 hours after we post an episode and there's 42 views, and I'm like, my life. It's hard. It's hard when your dreams are squashed by a lack of interest.
Yeah.
Back to the games.
Yep.
All right, what did we take?
We took the Caleb Williams over 250 plus passing yards.
Yeah.
Remember that? What's the plus 100?
That's even money.
Okay.
So, God, you're getting good at this.
All right.
That's even money. I don't know. I think he comes out slinging.
Yeah.
It's a bold move by a bold man.
Yeah.
This man. Caleb Williams over 250 passing yards. Even money. Let's do it. I think he gets up there. I think he gets
him and Dunze, and he's got a great roster back there with him. It's going to be good.
He's going to be putting up the ball quite a bit, I think. All right, what's the next one?
Dallas at Cleveland. It's Sunday, 3:25. Dallas is plus 2.5 with a total of 41.
Yeah. We got to put out some Instagram stuff that day. I mean, week one of the NFL, it's going to be a lot of fun. And there's games like very good matchups throughout the day. So this should be fun. I hope the kids will let me watch a little bit of football. What are we taking on this one?
We're taking that over at 41.
It seemed low, maybe suspiciously low. I got that at like 44.
Okay.
So I like it. Dallas plus 2.5. I don't know. Cleveland has built kind of an offense that has some firepower to it. Dallas can get it there. CeeDee Lamb just made a ton of money, and Dak wants another ridiculous contract. So We'll see. Total 41. All right, what's next?
Now they're over. LA Rams at Detroit. That is the Sunday night game. Rams are plus 3.5 with a total of 51.
Okay, so if you've been up having mimosas and chasing them with beers and eating pizza all day, you're going to want to watch this game. And this is a pretty fun one. Rams at Detroit. What are we taking, Sam?
We're taking that over. 51.
51. That seems high. We're taking it.
You know, it seems high. I can't tell. Everyone is really hot in Detroit right now. I don't quite see it. I mean, they had an awesome season last year.
Yeah.
I against the weak division. I wish them the best, but I don't know. Everyone's really hot on them right now.
Yeah, we'll see if Stafford's going to be injury prone and hang it up. I mean, he's getting old, and but I think he's got a little left. He's always got that big arm, so I think he's got a little left. The Monday Nighter, what's that?
That's the Jets at 49ers. It's the Jets plus 4 with a total of 44.
Okay, we're not taking anything in this game.
Okay.
I stay away from Jets games, Auburn games, Seahawks. I'll do it for the show, but it's not going to go well. So why would I do that to you? That's going to be an interesting game to watch. Yeah. I mean, Rodgers comes out last season. Everybody's hyped, and he goes down in the first couple minutes for the season. But they have a lot of talent on their roster, and the 49ers still have a lot of talent on their roster.
Yeah.
Total 44, probably I'd take that.
You want to take that. I know.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I have a code, and it's just the Jets are not involved in that code. So, all right. But good luck onto that. Whoever takes it, stay away from the Jets. They're garbage. All right. Finally, the return of Sammy's picks.
Yeah.
Sammy, and we're going to do something else this season, but Sammy's picked first. What do you got?
All right, I'm excited. My first pick of the year. We're going back to our local game, Titans at Bears, and I am taking the over at 44.5.
You think I'm going to complain about that?
No, you are not.
You think I'm going to argue about a delicious over?
I'm on the same page as you. I think Caleb's going to come out and just rock it down the field. It's game one. Everyone's excited. Titans are going to be trying to march on the field. I'm liking that 44.5.
Yeah, we'll see what Will Levis has, the Titans quarterback. We'll see what he can do. Another guy that he seems, maybe he could do something, but he might have one foot out. We'll see. They'll know a lot after the first couple of games. And then, new segment for Sam. Sam's making 2 picks this year. You're welcome.
You guys ready for that?
You're welcome, America. And this, I'm making you take a dog. I'm making you take our dog of the week. And our first dog that we're going to put up is Kahlua Schaefer.
Yep.
Look at Kahlua.
Oh, my best friend.
Your best friend. And people that know and follow you know that Kahlua passed away a couple weeks ago. And I feel bad. I know that this is your pal. I know you love her. She's very cute in that little bee outfit.
That was her as a bumblebee.
I
made her dress up every year, and she hated it every year.
I'm shocked that the owner of a dog who has body glitter all over him and 3 days of Molly in his early 40s would do such a thing. But Kahlua does not seem mad. So that is a great picture.
Yep.
We will do a new dog picture every week. So
Yep.
if you got a dog, you want to have him on the show. I have a dog. We love him. He is a nightmare. He got kicked out of, I think his fourth daycare recently.
Oh my God. He's a nut though. He's like he means well, but he's such a nut.
He's got such energy that he can't control. I listen. He's maybe the perfect dog. I can't control myself either. I'm too far sometimes.
And now Dutch is gonna be good competition, but please send in your dog photos. We'll pick one every week.
We'll pick one every week. If we pick you, we'll probably give you a parlay ticket. You know, we'll do something nice. Throw you a little PTP gear. Bam, 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 bam.
Swag.
Yeah, absolutely. So the picks are back. Mm-hmm. They're clearly going to do very well. And if you think we're lying, bet the other way.
Yeah.
Big shot. You're not gonna talk to me that way. Who am I talking to?
We're just talking shit to ourselves.
I just said we get like 12 views. And I'm like, shut up, Mark.
I wish it was live so we can call him out
right?
Time.
I don't know any Marks that watch. But if they do, shut up. All right. Sammy, that made me hungry.
Okay. Wait, dog of the week. I gotta get my pick.
Oh!
I almost got my second pick.
It was just Kahlua was so cute.
She was. All right, so I'm going to go over to the Rams at Lions, and I am taking the Rams plus 3.5.
All right. Mm-hmm. The rule is you got to take an underdog. You can't take a prop. You can't take it over. Rams plus 3.5. Lock it in.
Yep.
Yeah, what we talked about. I mean, Stafford might be okay. Puka Nacua, one of the more interesting names. And
I still can't say his name right.
Puka. Do you think it was easy for him in school?
Oh, God, no.
A kid named they obviously called him Puka.
They had to call him a million things, yeah.
Puka.
Oh my god.
Why are children so mean? You know why? Because parents are so mean.
Yeah,
well, they trickle down.
They learn it from their parents.
Yeah. If my kid were being mean to other people, I'd be like, they weren't born like that. I'm a dick, so they did that. That's what happens. Yeah. I've never met a kid who was kind of like a little bit of a bully or a mean kid that didn't have parents that were like really proud of it. They're like, she's such a bully. Where's my Chardonnay? Heather's the worst bully. She's chucking kids into hurting themselves. I don't know. Oh, that's a character. Who's that lady?
I don't know. We'll have to bring her back to the show
What's
next
her
week.
name? That's Cheryl or something. All right. Again, I'm very hungry. We did a couple remote segments.
Yep.
This one is with our buddy Jackie. So on to that part.
Is this game day food?
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Sammy,
Yeah,
it's time for everybody's favorite food game. It's this game day food.
yeah.
Sammy, where are we today?
Well, if you can't tell, of all the signs, we are at the fancy Burger King.
This way.
They apparently have a new fiery menu, so we're gonna try a few items out and see how spicy Burger King really thinks they are.
And we have a special guest with us. I mean, she's becoming a staple. Jacqueline Smith, everybody.
Welcome.
And
Thank you.
and also, boy, that Chewbacca impression that you're doing. Can we get a little Chewbacca? Not Ray Romano? Oh, stay in frame. You just hit gold.
That's comedy gold right there.
All right, what do we got on the menu today, Sam?
First up is the fiery Whopper.
Fiery Whopper.
Apparently, it's just a normal Whopper, but it is supposed to be spicy.
All right, here it is. There's not a lot of action going on. There's some lettuce.
Yeah, I don't know what makes it.
Is that the fiery sauce?
Oh yeah, there's some kind of fiery
All right.
sauce on
If
there.
you're the
I
Burger
guess.
King, this better be good. I'm going in. All right. You know my issues with Burger King.
Well, I know you like McDonald's better.
They're the king of burgers. They're not exactly nailing it.
No.
Okay. So the rules are, I got to get back in there. Is the sauce is sort of in the middle.
Yeah, not very much sauce.
So it has to be 6.4 or better to be game day food. There's some bacon in here. I'm going back in. Okay.
Now, fun fact, you've never had a Burger King burger before.
Jackie
So-
has never had
This is going to be actually a tough one to rate.
a Burger King burger. All right. All right, Jack. So let's score Sammy first. Now, Sammy's a big Burger King fan, right? Okay. Jackie, I know what you're gonna score this. Okay, I'm starting to get that heat now.
So,
Oh man, I don't know. All right, Sammy.
yeah.
What do you think Sammy gave this, Jack?
I did 7.1.
Okay, I did 7.2. Oh.
6.5.
6.5.
Really?
Just made it.
Just made it because I do not feel like it's spicy at all. There's a little bit of spice, but it's very little.
Okay.
And it's pretty much just a Whopper with a little spice.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think Jack gave this? Did you score yourself, Jack?
I did.
Okay.
I really couldn't tell, so I'm just going to say 6.5. I think you liked it.
I gave it 6.7.
I did 6.0.
6.0. It is not game day
no,
food for
no
Jack.
game day food. Okay.
It's
Okay.
okay, but it's,
The spice is
No.
getting there more, Sam? Okay. All right. That's a lot of bacon. Yeah. It barely qualifies.
What do you think he gave it?
I did 6.5.
See, I said 6.2. He just tipped his head a little bit, though, so I don't think he...
Jackie.
Wow.
6.5.
Yeah, right on.
Wow, very good.
Congratulations. I didn't think you liked it. I didn't think you liked it enough to be game day food, I should say.
It's starting to get a little heat. You need to go in the middle. Okay. What else do we have? We have one more thing.
And then we've got the fiery mozzarella sticks. And we do have
Okay.
some ranch here if you want to try dipping it, but
But Jackie does not like ranch or any white sauces, right, Jackie?
Correct.
Correct. She also does
specifically
not
white
care
sauces.
for cheese.
It's
All right.
nothing white.
Cheese. She also is not a
Cheers.
cheese fan. Cheers to cheese. I need to wash out my mouth a little bit. These hats are stylish, though, and these were free.
Yeah.
How much were the burgers?
They're normally not free, but they recognize the PTP podcast.
Yeah.
And they're like, please have some.
Okay. Are you getting some heat here?
Nope.
Are you getting heat? No? Maybe it's from the burger show.
Oh,
All right. All right. Let's start scoring them. What'd you give the burger?
6.5.
All right. I think you're in a similar vein here. I think you
it's
gave
hitting
this
a little bit now.
yeah, the heat's hitting me. I think you gave this a 6.7.
I'm gonna go 6.4.
You're on.
Really?
6.4.
Right there.
It just made game day food. And only because I could see myself second half kind of drunk, this is perfect for when you're drunk.
Yeah.
But it was not spicy at all. I barely felt any spice.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think Jack gave this?
I definitely don't think you liked it for game day food. I'm going to say 5.7.
I think she gave this a 2.8.
Wow, you think you hated it?
I did 6.4.
Really?
What?
I am shocked.
It's actually crispy. The heat's hitting a little bit,
Mhm.
and they're actually really, really like temperature hot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like unexpectedly so.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
so
a
one game day
decent
food so far.
mozzarella stick.
Okay. And what do you think I gave this puppy? You think it qualifies as game day food?
I don't think he rated his game day food. What do you
I
think?
did 6.2.
6-0.
It's 6.5.
Woo!
And I
it is
gotta
game
tell you,
day
you kind of
food.
sold me. I'm almost climbing up the ladder to a 6.6.
Really?
Not that it matters. It qualifies as game day food.
Okay.
God damn, these are stylish.
Yeah.
I mean, oh God, I might wear this around town.
You should.
You're the king.
Yeah, we are
in
the
Northbrook.
king. All right. Yeah. Are we still in? No, we're in Glenview.
Oh, we are. in
Glenview
Glenville.
Burger King.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I would say fairly decent showing here.
Yeah.
For the most part.
2 out of 3 on the
I'm not going to touch
mozzarella
it, but
sticks.
yeah, it is crispy.
Mhm.
I will say
Crispy.
it
There's
is pretty
only
good.
4.
No, I take
seems
it back.
weird,
We
right?
all picked this game day food,
There are
right?
multiples of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 game day foods and the mozzarella.
Yeah. And the burger didn't qualify for who?
Did we all get that? Oh, I think
Yeah.
it just qualified for me as well. I think we all picked
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So
All right.
game day food.
We
Okay.
did it just adequate enough, Burger King. Well done.
Definitely. There you go.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us, Jack.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. See you later.
You think Burger King is going to appreciate those reviews?
Of course.
I mean, it does qualify. Like, you and I both qualified the burger,
Yeah.
and
We
Jackie,
actually, everybody qualified for the fries.
everybody qualified
Mott's
for the fries.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a pretty good thumbs up.
There's no way in hell I would have seen that Jackie would have said, "I like a mozzarella fry."
No, I mean, it was a lot more, breading than cheese, so usually you wouldn't think she'd like it, but yeah,
All the stuff with her is like, I'm like, there's cheese on this. She's like, what kind? I need to know what kind of animal produced this. A lot of questions, but she nailed my burger score and she nailed your stick score.
yeah,
So
she got mine on.
she's doing quite well.
She's becoming a pro at this.
She's
game.
becoming a pro, and again helps us out with all of our swag.
Maybe we'll have a championship at the end. You'll have to go against her. We'll have to pick someone to go against her.
I think she's going to be pretty good at this. So she's got a good poker way about her.
Yeah.
So thanks again, Jackie, for coming on and helping us with that. Before we get to the news, you had another glitter story?
Not so much a story as a commitment, and this is one thing I didn't realize is when you do these festivals, like you commit.
Yeah.
Like it's a lifestyle. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but
Oh yeah.
you can't. Like you see that? I'm not kidding. I've been trying to scrub this off in the shower since Sunday.
That's got to be healthy.
This was Sunday during the day, and I've taken 4 showers. I've had like olive oil. I got to go buy nail polish remover. I mean, I don't know what you used to put that on, but it's still there.
I got to tell you, I love you.
Yeah.
You don't look like you've taken 4 showers in 2024.
I may have embellished the 4, okay? I may have embellished. Well, one of them I took extra long to scrub, so I counted that as 2.
Yeah. All right.
And the bad thing, too, is I had 2 guys I went to the festival on Sunday. They came back to my place to shower. I still have glitter stuck in my bathtub, too.
Yeah, you swear you enjoy these lifestyles. You get the polyamorous thing, yada yada yada. You swear that you've never had like a wiener experience.
Never.
And
Nope.
it's not adding up. It's not adding up. The glitter, the dog with the bee costume. All right, I trust you. You never lied to me.
I would tell you. I'd be honest.
Never lied to me. But all right, Sammy, what else? Can we even do the news thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sammy, what else is in the news?
All right, Newsweek is reporting that Travis Kelce's representatives have shut down entirely false breakup plan with Taylor Swift.
Okay. Oh, have they? Oh, have they?
Uh-oh.
I've gotten a few texts about this today.
Uh-huh.
So let's just talk about it.
Zuber actually texted me, too.
Did he,
about this.
Zuber?
Yep.
Thanks, Zuber.
Mhm.
Yeah, he watches. A document was posted on Reddit outlining a public relations plan after Travis Kelce breaks up with Taylor Swift, which was scheduled for September 28th. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
The PR firm Full Scope has previously admitted to orchestrating showmances where celebrities are shown to be dating, but it's just for free publicity.
Showmance.
Showman. I've never heard of showman.
They have a name for it.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's not a romance. It's just for show. It's a showmance. Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston, Loki, were believed to be in a showmance in 2016. They were highly publicized for 3 months before calling it quits. And she's been in a lot of romances.
Yes, very publicly in her songs.
Yeah. I believe Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are in a showmance.
You've been saying that for a year now.
What? What?
I'm starting to lean. I mean, I saw this and I was like, oh my God, James might be onto it. Holy crap.
Well, if you're okay, maybe they gave it a real shot at one point. They were like, okay, you're
like they were hanging out with each other too much. They thought maybe this could be real.
She just doesn't seem like she'd be into him, and he doesn't seem like he'd be into her, because again, all of his ex-girlfriends seem to be African American, and she's about as less African American as you can get.
I don't know any of his ex-girlfriends.
Well, you could find them on Instagram.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Everybody can have a different taste, but it just seemed like a weird pivot for him in what he was interested in.
I don't think it matters who you are. If Taylor Swift, the biggest name in music, comes up to you and says, you want to have a drink with me, you're going to say yeah.
Yeah, but how does that happen, though?
Oh, that's
it's not like they meet up at a bar.
I don't know how they ran into each other.
So the idea that their PR firms, would work together to do something like this in conjunction with the NFL to promote the Taylor Swift World Tour movie and the World Tour and yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I feel like someone called it a long time ago. We told you so. We told you so.
It's almost officially not a conspiracy.
But this thing was taken down pretty quick. I bet some lawyers jumped on them and were like, there's so much money at stake here.
Yeah.
Don't you put this on Reddit. We will sue you. Also, I don't want to get sued, so I will roll it back if we get more than 80 views on this.
If we get a letter from a lawyer about this, we'll take it down. Thank you.
You got nothing on me.
Yeah.
They know I'm very poor.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I think they got threatened and scared, and I think this has some legitimacy to it. It's going around. So obviously they can't break up on September 28th now. That has to be very low. So seems like an October breakup.
There we go. Yeah, October.
Yeah. And what else is in the news? Not that we needed more after this.
No, but there. Let's see. We got one more for you. Yeah. Oasis is returning for a reunion tour after brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher have reconciled.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know much about these guys?
I think I know one song. Is Wonderwall is them, right?
Wonderwall.
Yeah, that's the only song by them I know, and I hate it.
You don't like Wonderwall? I think Wonderwall's a good song.
He's got a whiny voice.
Yeah? They're like English bastards. They do not get along. They're mean as hell to each other.
Oh.
Family business is tough, right? You certainly don't want to join a band with your brother if you guys don't get along all that well.
No.
It's happened to the Black Crowes guys. They had a falling out. Creedence Clearwater Revival, the Fogerty brothers, they had a falling out. It's tough business. I mean, you're close with your brothers, but there's certain limits of how much you want to see them, and maybe a tour bus isn't one of them.
I think to make it in the music industry, you got to have that headstrong, I know better than everybody mentality. Yeah. And as soon as you put them in a room together for too long, it's going to blow up.
Yeah, yeah. They said they were more famous than the Beatles at one point. They are particular pricks, particular.
Their last name's more famous than an HBO show. I mean, I didn't know who they were by name.
Yeah, Liam and Noel Gallagher.
Yeah,
yeah. Robbie Williams. You know who Robbie Williams is?
I do, but I can't think of.
He's a singer. He was in Take That.
Okay, no, don't know who that is.
He says he left England because he was getting such heat over a feud with Oasis from 1995. He says they're just bullies. He hates bullies. No, nobody loves bullies. He's like, I'm taking a stand. You know what? I don't like bullies. F cancer. Liam said that Robbie should be hung.
Wow.
And Noel called him the fat dancer from Take That. Liam also called Robbie Williams a fat fucking idiot.
He's a bit of a bully.
A little bit of a bully. And he Robbie just said the Oasis fans were just attacking him, and the English people, not all of them are real proper.
No.
So there's some hooligans and there's some bullies, and these boys are that. But let's look at the picture real quick. Where is it?
There. Yeah, click on that.
Yeah.
He's right there.
I'm not super afraid of these two.
Ugh.
I mean, prick bully, yes, they're selling that look real well. What's she looking at? What's your problem?
Oi.
Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, take you only back alley. Like they don't seem like they're anything other than just like two guys versus one guy. That's all that is.
Just two drunks picking a bar fight.
Yeah, like that's all that is. But
I just the idea of Oasis fans bullying somebody's just a joke to me. I mean, they weren't like a hard rock metal where you could see, oh, but their fans might be. It's Oasis. Like
Taylor Swift fans bully people.
Well, they do, but it's a joke too.
Beyonce fans bully people.
the Beehive.
The Beehive. They'll sting you. I actually do like Oasis. I think Wonderwall's a good song. I like a song called Don't Go Away. I like a song called Supersonic. They have some songs. Don't Look Back in Anger, I'm sure you've heard.
I probably have heard of it.
But they have some good songs, but I guess the tickets went on sale, and they have Ticketmaster has this thing. Ticketmaster, unbelievable. Where it's like this. They have some way of raising the ticket prices if the demand is high, and it went just skyrocketed. Because they're like, oh, it's going to discourage scalping. We'll just take all that money that scalpers would make. So we'll set a price point. So I guess everybody was upset. They were paying, thousands of dollars for Oasis tickets. I'm not paying thousands of dollars for Oasis.
I'm not even going to watch them for free.
And they're playing Wembley Stadium. I'm sure they're selling out Wembley Stadium, but maybe they're not selling out Wrigley Field. I don't know. Well, maybe they're not going to Wrigley. Maybe we'll go.
What? I got a buddy that's got a balcony a couple blocks away. We can just sit on his balcony and listen from there.
That sounds fun.
I am not paying to sit in that stadium and watch them.
I'm 45. I'm not sitting on your buddy's balcony and listening to them.
What's there was sitting on an uncomfortable seat in Wrigley? At least there you can go pee whenever you want. I'll take that. I'll meet you afterwards.
You got glitter on the mind.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is, and it's not going away. 4 showers my ass. 4 showers. Fucking liar. All right, it's back. This was episode 3 of season 2. We want to thank you all for watching. A big shout out to my father-in-law, Don Owen. He's recovering in the hospital, getting better. Get well soon and get back.
Definitely get well soon.
He's a big fan of the show. He's a great guy,
and
we hope he's doing well. Have a great weekend. Follow us on X. We'll be back on Monday night, then Wednesday. This is probably posted on Thursday. But thanks again for watching. We really appreciate the support. We're going to give away a lot of stuff, have guest pickers, have more fun. We're just getting started, Sammy. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in a couple days. No way that glitter is coming off by Monday. See you then.